not to leave such a great thing on its lonesome, they decided to give some awesome friends to good old Talisman. They started off with a small expansion that was about $15, and it basically revolved around death. Yes, he's no longer content to just sit here and wait for you to dice with him. He's decided to strike out on his own on the world. Now, when you roll deuces, you roll for death, and then death gets to move in the region he's in. Well, during all that, he will of course encounter, hopefully, your friends. And of course, they will have to deal with whatever's on the card. So, that can be devastating, but for $15, I better got more than just a little figure and a card. No, I was given some alternate hermit missions. So you can draw one of these cards, do the mission on it, and then go back and get a talisman from the hermit. He's over there. It also came with a few more spells, and it came with some more adventure cards, because we need a lot more of these tiny cards to, go blind to. And it came with some more fun figures. You've got a dark cultist, you've got a sage, you've got a merchant, you've got a knight. This is kind of fun stuff that you really wish you had earlier on in these sets, because even though there are so many characters to pick from, choose from, and be killed by, you always wanted more, and you made up your own, that sort of thing. But that wasn't the big expansion. This is the big expansion. This is the dungeon. Basically, the dungeon is an addition where you can enter from the ruins, and from the ruins you basically fight your way down the dungeon to the end to find treasure. Now, you go about that by going from space to space just like you would anywhere else, and using the dungeon adventure cards that came with this expansion. And I have to say, I kind of like the dungeon expansion cards. Once again, it's nice to see an update to the old game. Whereas the old game had everything down pat from before, this new expansion makes it brand new, especially for the veterans of the game. So what's your reward? You defeat the Lord of Darkness at the end, and basically you're teleported somewhere randomly on the board, hopefully the Crown of Command. But you're also given a treasure, which is an ultra-powerful relic. And of course, who else is going to fight for this but some more characters? We've got gladiators, swashbucklers, philosophers, gypsies, Amazons. Each one is a unique experience, and some of them have some special powers when fighting in the dungeon, as do several of the new spell cards, and of course, more adventure cards. Yeah, had to be done. More tiny, tiny cards. So, all in all, you don't have to have the expansions. They're definitely suited for people who paid a lot more and, are angry at each other.